Live Moving Moments with Dr. Lori Baudino and Coach Derek. We are bringing you Sports Parents Are Us. We're going to meet with you every week on Tuesday around 9:30 to talk to you about keeping children in youth sports.
Now, if you're a parent and you have children, more than likely they're going to want to pick up a ball at some point in their life and play a sport. Whatever sport, doesn't matter. Soccer, baseball, basketball, football, lacrosse, tennis.
Running, swimming,
rock
climbing,
gymnastics.
dance,
karate.
even
What
some
else?
other capture the flags. There's lots of new games at school.
Games.
Recess and after school. So the thing is, we found that a lot of times, you parents know, you meet lots of coaches and lots of teachers, that they're wonderful at teaching a sport and your child learning a sport, but there's a lot more that goes on with teaching children. Have to understand about child development, about the brain, how the brain's working at different ages, about movement in children and how they sequence, problem solve, how they socialize and interact with other kids. So we want to be the place to answer all those questions. So we've got the coach,
The
psychologist,
which otherwise would be called the brains and the brawn. Okay?
Yeah.
So, we want to address a lot of issues. We want to help you, help your children not only be successful in their activities, because we know that if they know what they're doing, then chances are they're going to have a little more fun. And if they have a little more fun, then chances are they might stick around.
Yeah, so we'll talk about the mindset. There's a wonderful research out there talking about what language to use, what our bodies should do in terms of how we're working with children on the field and off the field. We might even get into those fun conversations. I'm a parent too, about when you just feel so excited when you're on the sidelines and you can't help but scream and you want to say everything that you want to say. So we'll talk about parenting. We'll talk about how to keep those kids motivated and in the game.
Yep. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Is that where we are?
So here's our tip. We've got lots of tips, but we want to make sure each week we give you a tip.
Yep.
The tip for today is,
this is your child's experience. Or were we supposed to say that together?
No,
You
I
wanna
think
do it
that's
together?
fine. That's fine.
1, 2, 3.
This is your child's experience.
Not yours.
Yeah.
It's your child.
So it's a moment in time, and we're here. We're here to answer those questions. So we're hoping you will sign in while we're talking. Write in some questions. We can see them pulling up as we're talking.
Perfect.
You also can follow us on our social media platforms. And go onto my website, drloribaudino.com, and subscribe. You get a free complimentary, same word, sorry, Super Parents, Super Senses Guide, and also Moving Moments. Every week I write inspirational stories about working with children.
It's really good stuff.
And then Coach Derek's got lots of camps going on.
All I have is CoachDerek.com.
Okay, now we've just become an info commercial. I'm sorry. I feel like we should say a little bit more about sports. I can't stop talking. Let's talk about something.
Let's talk about something. Let's talk about whether or not it's a good idea to pull your child out of a tricky situation if they're on a team and they're not having fun.
Okay.
Or is that the time to teach them the life lesson of stick-to-itiveness? Don't be a quitter. Don't be a quitter.
Okay. So I think that actually plays into this is your child's experience.
Yep.
Sometimes us parents and adults think that a moment of a big feeling means we have to make a big decision.
Ooh.
And I would say, let's take a moment to slow down and just help the child get back to the regulation, just get back to being calm, get back to their bodies, get back to just being aware of their surroundings. And then one step at a time. Maybe they go back into the situation and they just watch.
Ooh.
Maybe they go back into the situation and think, let's just see if you can pass the ball one time today.
Okay.
So small goals. And see if we can build back up to the sport.
Because
Does that answer your question, though?
I think so.
Parts of it?
I think so. It really does go back to making sure your child isn't associating that particular experience with the entire
With the whole
sport.
Right.
Right?
And that plays in
So-
a lot. It could be the child could have been tired. It could have been something a friend said. It could have been something that happened at home. They might not be feeling well. So many variables.
Or the coach just he or she just might not be that good.
True. Or maybe just they haven't found that connection.
Or
that
they haven't
relationship,
connected.
that trust that child can feel really safe
That's
with.
where we're going to help you.
Yeah.
Okay?
So we're already talking too much. All right, so remember, this is your child's experience, and tune back into us next week, Tuesday at 9:30.
Tuesday at 9:30. Remember, brains, brawn. Don't get that confused.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.